What's up, everybody? We're live. We're joined now by Leon Chang and Dave Kaplan. I'm going to say hello to them now.
Stuff like that.
What's up, guys? We're live.
Hey.
Yo.
Can you hear me, Leon?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, there's spicy emotes in the chat. There's a lot of expectation here for a really epic match, so you guys can begin.
Excellent.
All right. Good luck, Leon.
Good luck.
Did either of you mulligan?
I mulled to 5.
Oh, okay.
I went to 6.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I will open on Island. It's a portent. Sorry, they're in the mail.
Yeah, sure. That was awesome.
Targeting myself.
Yep.
And I'll shuffle.
What's up, Roland MTG? What's up, 10? We got all the Premodern fans in the house tonight. Premodern, I'm sorry, I mean the decks. These Premodern decks are in Cardboard Live right now, so you can check that out. Esper Dreadnought versus Recurring Survival. I was talking to the players before they were shuffling up to play. I don't think either one of them know who's favored here, decklist-wise. It'll be interesting to see how these matches go. Brian Durkin is joining us for round 2. He's playing Aluren. That should be a lot of fun. And maybe some decks later on joining us. Other decks.
I'll show you my hand. It is Wall of Roots, Survival of the Fittest, Ukatapi Orangutan, Carpolucent Forest, and Living Death.
What do you take here? Do you take Survival? Both are very good decks, says 10. What do you think of the matchup, 10?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take their survival.
Yep.
All right. Correct.
And
guess.
I'll pass.
All right, I'm going to pick these up.
Yep.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw.
Octavia Orangutan.
I'll play a Carpolucent Forest.
Okay.
Octavia Orangutan, for some reason, just one of my favorite Magic cards. I think I played it a lot as a kid and just have a special place in my heart for the orangutan. I think it is the only orangutan in Magic the Gathering as well, and orangutans are amazing animals. If you did not realize that orangutans are amazing animals, I recommend checking out the BOS Foundation and Orangutan Jungle School on YouTube. Love orangutans. Amazing animals.
I'll get the Recurring Nightmare.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play another Carpolucent Forest, and I'll pass.
Yeah, there was a certain point when Octabi Orangutan was replaced with Viridian Shaman. Is it Viridian Shaman? I forget. It's Viridian something. And then years after that, they replaced it with, at least functionally and in standard or whatever, with Reclamation Sage. And the orangutan, as far as I know, has not been seen since. Yeah, Viridian Shaman. Yeah, I was right the first time. Avalanche Riders. Stifle on the Stone Rain trigger. Very nice. So Avalanche Riders, when it hits, destroys a land. And probably makes that echo cost not worth paying at this point. Loves the monkeys. Yeah.
That's the peak.
Yeah, targeting? Is it?
Target. Yeah, look at target player's hand. I'll target you.
Yeah. I mean, you should know it. Living Death and Orangutan.
Yep. All right, draw a card. Play a Delta.
Yep.
And let's see. I'll pass.
So, worth pointing out, I think, the orangutan is good at destroying Phyrexian Dreadnoughts. We'll see if that's relevant here. Leon thinking.
I'll minus on the Wall of Roots. Play Birds of Paradise.
Sure.
I'll pass.
And your turn, I'll fetch.
Yep.
17 to 18.
Yeah.
Oops. Life totals backwards.
Getting islands.
Never mind which deck you're thinking will win this match. Which deck do you like more? Let me know in chat. Dreadnought or Recurring Survival? Which one do you think is a cooler deck?
And I'll cast Limdual's Vault.
Which one would you play if you were going to play some Premodern? Limdal's
1,
Vault.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We had a Limdal's Vault cast last week on stream, and I think it was resolved incorrectly, so let's see how this goes.
Bottom these. Pay 1 life. Go to 16.
Welcome everybody who
Is
just
it still
joined
on
us.
my end step?
It is your end step, yeah.
So you're at 16 right now?
I'm at 16, yeah. Let's see.
You'd play Esper Dreadnought. I like it. Yeah, I think I'd play Esper Dreadnought too, just because it's more my style of a deck. Recurring Survival is not really my style of a deck. Just taste-wise, maybe, or my favorite play style.
Okay, I can do that, that. All right, let's do it. Let's do it like that. Let me just write it down.
Sure. So you have to shuffle your library and then put those top 5 back on, right?
Yes.
I remember as a kid having Limdal's Vault and over again reading the text of what it does. I mean, I was like 9 years old or something. Reading the text of what Limdal's Vault does over and over again and still not understanding what the hell the card does, and it just never got played for that reason. It's one of those cards that just I had no idea what exactly that it did.
Play a Dreadnought, and with the trigger on the stack, I'll Vision Charm it, phase it out.
Yeah. So it phases back in on what? Your untapped?
On my upkeep, yeah.
Your upkeep. Does it have summoning sickness?
It does not, no.
Okay. So it'll phase back in on your upkeep. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll pass.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw.
I think phasing comes in before you untap, right? It's beginning of turn.
Is it? Yeah.
It's before you even untap. It's just
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was upkeep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
And just to
Okay.
clarify,
I don't know if it's going to be relevant at all. I'm just saying.
Got it. And it doesn't
Yeah.
have summoning sickness though. Okay. Interesting. Let's pay 3 colorless, and wait, hold on. Let me think about this.
Yes. Thank you, chat, for helping out with how Dreadnought works. Stifle plus Phyrexian Dreadnought is the core of the deck. And in this case, instead of stifling the enter the battlefield trigger on the Dreadnought, he phased it out in response to its ETB trigger. So it didn't exist till now. Its trigger was on the stack, but the card no longer existed. We should have had a bingo card tonight with a creature phased out on it.
all right. Upkeep, not pay for Avalanche Rider's Echo.
Okay.
Turn. I'll tap for 2 colorless, use the Wall of Roots. Orangutan.
I'll Vision Charm.
So that's going to phase out and phase back in.
Yeah.
Got phasing on the stream tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you got this one.
Phasing is just too good. They should ban it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I was hitting the swap just like, you know, you already have 2 islands anyways, but maybe you draw another like Cobalt Therapy or something. I don't know. Let's see. What am I gonna
All right, so Kaplan up a game. Some phasing is amazing. Nice poetry there. Quick announcements while we're waiting for them to sideboard. Number 1, if you want to play on the stream towards the end of this month, I'm sorry, no, the middle of this month, we'll be sending out a few more invites to people that want to play on our streams. Whether you play Legacy, Vintage, Premodern, Modern, Pioneer, Pauper, Commander. We want all the Eternal and non-rotating format players who are interested in playing some paper Magic to come play with us. So head to 90smtg.com, 90smtg.com/play. I'm going to share the link in the chat right now. If I could type it. There's a link. So fill out that form and we'll try to have you on. Our Twitch subscribers will be put at the top of the queue. So make sure you're subbed to this channel. Tomorrow, I'm just looking at my notes. Tomorrow, right here, same place, same time, we're having the NYC Eternal Legacy Championship Bracket, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have an outstanding lineup of players tomorrow night. Jesse Ma and Phil Bleckman in round 1. Roland Chang, who we may see later tonight playing some Premodern. Round 2, Alan Yee, round 3, and champion of NYC Eternal, Jason Murray, in round 4. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you don't miss that. And there'll be a bingo card tomorrow. And if you have not seen our bingo cards, they're a lot of fun. What else do I need to announce? 100 subscribers. So below me right now are the 2 bars going across, the yellow and the green. If we hit 100 subscribers, we'll do 3 nights a week, every week, of 90s MTG Paper Magic for you all to enjoy. It's an ambitious goal for us, but... Okay, I thought the players needed for me for a second, but if you can get us there, more magic for you, more entertainment for you, and more players will get to play on the channel, so it's a win for everybody. So make sure you're subbed.
Damn, that was rough. What was that, 2 Duresses and then Cabal Therapy?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to mute myself.
all good.
No worries. You took the 2 namesake cards out of my deck, Survival and
The players just had to listen to my whole spiel. 100 subscribers, yes. Lebanon. I added the Lebanese flag to the stream tonight just because we're all thinking of them right now. I mean, if you've seen the videos and pictures on Twitter and on the news and whatnot about what happened today in Beirut, I'm sure you're thinking about it too. So it's crazy. Crazy world. Terrible what happened.
sometimes just blanks certain decks.
Dwarven Blast Miner is probably my favorite card. Although I wish it was actually Dwarven Miner because that was like the original.
And I was watching some of the footage earlier of, amateur footage that people happened to capture of this explosion. It looked like something from a movie. It looked like something from, the next Transformers movie or something. Insane. And the pictures and videos of the aftermath, people in the hospitals, and just terrible. And there's just enough pain and anguish in the world right now, pandemics and job losses, and just for something like that to happen to Beirut is just awful. Oh, these guys are mulliganing like crazy, so maybe they're looking for their combos. Premodern, I know, I'm not sure about Leon, but I know Kaplan and Roland Chang and a bunch of our other players play quite a bit of Premodern in some online leagues and stuff like that. 10, are you playing Premodern in any of these leagues? I'd be curious what decks are consistently rising to the top in these leagues. Please let me know, so I know what deck I should build. I want to build a winner. What? I guess my question is, what pre-modern deck should I build to play with? Someone pick one for me, because I don't know where to start.
I will keep this.
Oh man, I gotta go to 5.
Okay, I'm gonna bottom. Let's bottom this guy.
Are you mulliganing until you find Leyline in the Void?
Exactly.
So, I'm going to say this so you can hear me.
Yeah.
Kaplan won last week's Tribal Wars tournament with Eldrazi. Okay, that was fun. Congratulations, Kaplan. Eldrazi wins. Everybody was upset to see Eldrazi win. That's fine. Then, last night, Kaplan wins again with Eldrazi in our Legacy bracket and qualifies for our Championship bracket. Very exciting. Okay, Eldrazi wins again. Great. Today we're playing Premodern, and Kaplan sends me another Eldrazi deck. Not even legal in this format.
Well, I guess Dreadnought is the closest thing to an Eldrazi, right?
I mean, to be fair, also like the Legacy Eldrazi deck, wasn't it the green-white version?
Yeah.
That's a spicy one.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm just messing with you, Kaplan. It was funny though.
I have seen actually Eldrazi Mimic into Phyrexian Dreadnought. You get an extra 12. 12 is pretty sweet.
Oh, that is kind of cool. Yeah, it's purely evil, but it's cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep this one, and let's bottom 1.
All right. While he thinks about his mulligan, I will say hello to Absolute Flips. Welcome. Thank you for sharing the emotes. And thank you for being a sub. Kaplan loves big colorless creatures. This is true. And Phil Nguyen's here. What's up, Phil? Comes down to play style and what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to win. What pre-modern deck do I play if I'm trying to win? City of Brass.
Oh wait, actually, I need to mute my own OBS. Is that better?
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Island Portent me.
Sure.
Yeah, this is Kaplan week. I mean, Dave Kaplan is humiliating everyone in our streams for the past 7 days. So he's quickly becoming the villain of 90s MTG. I should play Burt. Excuse me, I should play Burn. I don't know. I'm not a Burn guy. Bug Rexer for life. Rex Survival. Bird Burn. Now we're talking. Did anybody like my bird deck? Raise your hand if you like my bird deck last week in Tribal Wars.
Skip Brass for green. Take one.
I think my bird deck was sweet.
You got it.
Go ahead.
I'll go.
Yeah, maybe I'll build Suicide Black. That's not a bad idea. Another Portent. Dead Gael, yeah, maybe. That's a good one. A lot of portent shuffling.
And
So
then I'll
far.
go City of Brass, take 1.
Yeah.
Mother of Runes,
Resolves.
pass, and draw.
Sure. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'll tap for colorless. -1 the wall of roots. Wall blossoms.
Sure.
Trigger.
Wall of Blossoms, lots of walls coming up here. I had blue-white land still in Premodern. I was like, okay, this is a deck I could play. Played a mirror match, blue-white land still mirror match against Kevin, the owner of my local shop, and miserable experience. It was terrible. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't recommend the blue-white land still Premodern mirror match.
Okay. Draw a card.
Yep.
I'll play an island. And let's see.
Are we gonna see a Dreadnought here?
You have to have a creature in your graveyard before you can recur him. You can't like sack it and target itself, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because you have to have a
Okay.
target when you activate.
Announce it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take 1.
Yeah.
And I'll play a Seal of Cleansing.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Seal of
18?
Cleansing.
Yeah, 18 up.
Yep. All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Goblins is tier 1. Goblin seems great. What's the payoff for goblins in this format? Is it Siege Gang? Is Goblin Lackey legal? Goblin Matron legal? Is Goblin Recruiter legal? No idea. Siege Gang, Lackey, Matron, Pile Driver. No Recruiter. That makes sense. Recruiter being banned in Legacy. Are there any cards that are banned in Legacy but are legal in Premodern? I don't know.
You can triple block a Dreadnought right now.
That's weird. Because I considered that. I was like, this is actually pretty useful. All right. I will sack the Wall Blossoms, flashback Cabal Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll name Stifle.
Okay, you got it.
I will play a Forest.
Okay.
Tap 3, take 1 from the City Brass.
Sure.
It is 16. Play a Recurring Nightmare.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm going to sack Wall Blossoms, return Recurring Nightmare to my hand, getting Wall Blossoms back.
Oh, wait, what cards are exiled and what's in your graveyard?
So Cabal Therapy is exiled. I have Wall Blossoms in my graveyard.
Oh, okay. It was a little shiny. I didn't see it.
Sorry, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Recurring Nightmare goes back to my hand. These basically exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger, draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to minus on the Wall Roots. And
Okay.
Birds of Paradise.
Sure.
I'll pass.
Yeah, so there's quite a few. Tinker, that's right. Tinker. What's the other one you guys mentioned? Gotta scroll up a bit. Oh, Survival of the Fittest and Oath of Druids. That's right. Yep, those are all banned in Legacy. It kind of makes you wonder, like, if those cards are not the problem, but other cards were the problem the whole time, you know, like Brainstorm or something. A discussion for another time. Like, what cards were the real problems? Were the problems Tinker, Survival, and Oath, or were they a whole other set of cards this whole time?
See.
Frantic Search and Gush, that's true. Force of Will. Hermit Druid, yeah. Hermit Druid.
So I really don't have any opportunities to interact with Recurring Nightmare.
Yeah, because like as soon as I activate it, it goes back to my hand, right? Is that how that works? I don't know, right?
That's the way it reads on the card, unless it's been errated.
It's part of the cost to return it to my hand.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to take a quick look. But I don't think I can target the creature you sacrifice or the...
Yeah, it's the cost of the
Yeah.
card. The cost of the ability is sack a creature and bounce it.
Yeah.
So that's before the colon, so you can't respond to that. But you can only activate this ability anytime you could cast a sorcery.
Yeah, so it's only
Worth
one.
pointing out.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'll pass.
Right, untap, upkeep, draw.
Yeah, we should have Renin 6 in Premodern. We should just legalize Renin
Start off
6.
with a Cabal Therapy.
I'll respond.
Yeah.
I'll take one. I'll swords your Wall of Blossoms.
Name swords, fizzles.
Mm-hmm.
Or it doesn't fizzle, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. B. Dirk. The payoffs now are way different than they were back then. It's just funny though. It's just funny because like these old powerful cards are too powerful now, but situations have changed. Keep them out of Premodern. Are there any Renin 6 fans in the house? Are there any people here who think Renin 6 is their favorite Planeswalker? Diesel, thanks for the follow. Enkhart, what's up? Also, Richard Garfield is not a fan of Planeswalkers? Didn't he invent Planeswalkers? Oh, you mean the cards. Where's Cardhaven? Me, not Fave, though.
So 14. I will play Recurring Nightmare again.
Okay.
And sack it to... bounce it, sack the Wall of Blossoms, bring back Birds of Paradise.
Okay.
I'll say go.
And what do you have my life total
I have you at 17.
at? Okay. Draw.
Yep.
I will pass.
All right, untap.
Richard Garfield only likes Keyforge now. What's up, Monka? Gifts leader Monka is in the house. Shout out to Monka. I like Renin 6, but it's not my favorite. Oh, I read that already. It's a shame Renin 6 had to be banned, but it is what it is. Just for the sake that it was a new, cool character that we wanted to learn more about or whatever.
I'll play out a Llanowar Ways.
An interesting question. Is Renin 6 more powerful of a Planeswalker in Legacy than Oko is? Or is Oko more powerful? If they swap them on the ban list, would you be happy? Let me know. Who's a bigger problem, Renin 6 or Oko?
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep, draw.
Klothys
I
is the
will tap
next
Mountain Forest. Birds of
W6.
Paradise for black. Recurring Nightmare.
Yep.
Sack the birds. Bounce Recurring Nightmare. Wall
Mhm.
Blossoms. Trigger.
Yep. Yep.
Just waiting for food chain and then combo.
Hmm.
I wish, right?
So you're saying Ren and 6 is worse, as in Ren and 6, you're happy with things are right now. Oko legal, Ren and 6 illegal in Legacy. I'm talking specifically about Legacy, by the way. I'm not talking about Pioneer or what Modern or whatever. Okay, cool. It's an interesting discussion, I think. Wait, is there any other Planeswalker banned in Legacy besides Ren and 6? No, right? That might be the only one.
When Duel's Vault end your turn, I go to 16.
Duel's Vault. Let me think.
All right, since we're on the subject, so you have if you want to say Oko, oh no, I'm sorry, Ren and 6, then Oko. Those are number 1s and 2, the most powerful planeswalkers in Legacy. Who's number 3? Is it still Jace the Mind Sculptor, or has someone else taken number 3? It's Teferi now.
Yep.
Dak Faden or Teferi? I didn't even think Dak Faden was going to get
either.
mentioned here. Narset, maybe. Narset's pretty good, yeah.
Okay. Just write it down.
Karn after Teferi. Narset a close 4th. Okay. Trying to think if there's one you guys are forgetting,
All right,
but
my turn.
I think we have them all covered.
I'll cast Peak.
Cards in hand?
1 card after the Peak.
1 card after the peak.
It's between Narset and Teferi. So let's just say Narset and Teferi are a tie. Honorable mention Liliana the Veil or Last Hope. I don't think those cards are seeing any play in Legacy at the moment. Jason Mind Sculptor is probably 5th. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that was kind of the point I was getting at. Jason Mind Sculptor has fallen all the way behind. What just happened in this game?
Stars, Treetop, Pyroblast. Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
And
Jason Mind Sculptor probably
Okay.
5th. Yeah,
And now you have 2 cards in hand?
4 mana
I
cost.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
What Planeswalker should be played more in Legacy but isn't? What's your secret tech Planeswalker that should see way more play than it is? I have some ideas for what mine are.
You've got a Wall of Blossoms and what else in your graveyard?
Cabal Therapy.
Ashiok, yeah. Chandra, yeah. Lily Veil and Last Hope.
Yeah, those cards. Any reason to crypt you now or not to crypt you now?
Yeah, Royal Science is pretty cool. Nissa Who Shakes the World in Legacy? Really? Wait, that's the 5-drop one that's in Standard right now, right? From War of the Spark? I don't even know what I would do with that. Tin Fins could run it. What? How would they run that? Karn the Great Creator, yeah. Doubles your forests. Yeah, this is true. Nissa is pretty nuts, but 5 is too much in Legacy. I agree. Recurring Nightmare for Leon. Oh, Veteran Explorer decks can get Nissa? I don't know. Well, my picks are Kaya Usurper. That card is good. Way more people should be playing that card. If they're playing black-white, that should have a slot somewhere in your deck. And Vraska Golgari Queen, another good one. That I think is underplayed in decks that... I'm not saying to run these cards in your Grixis Delver deck, but the decks that are playing the colors and the overall theme that these Planeswalkers could find a slot for, that the decks could find a slot, whatever, you know what I mean? Kaya and Vraska should be played way more. Those are my picks. I played Kaya quite a bit, and I know it's a different format, but on Arena Historic, card's good. It's a powerful card. Yep, Kaya Orzhov Usurper. That's the one. Card is the real deal, in my view.
Yep. Post combat, I'll tap Waste for Colorless, Forest, and play a Wall of Roots.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
What's the life totals for you guys?
15 all.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Game.
Yeah, I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yeah, like if I was going to play an Esper pile control deck of some kind in Legacy tomorrow, Kaya would have a spot in my list. I guarantee it. Kaya is one of my favorite Planeswalkers that is not played much in Legacy. I really like it a lot. You're talking about exiling your opponent's Delvers, your opponent's Chalices, other annoying permanents that exist in the format. Turning off graveyard strategies once she hits the board. Effectively ruining the game plan of Dread Horde and what's the other one? Drawing a blank. Whatever. Kaya's great. And unchecked, her ultimate can win you the game. With that said, the best card of all time is Shifting Ceratops.
Tap 2 here. Play Recurring Nightmare.
Okay.
Or bounce it, sack the Wall Roots, targeting Avalanche Riders.
Okay.
I will target your City Brass with the Avalanche Riders.
Sure.
City Brass down. Yes, Snapcaster. Exactly. Can ruin your opponent's Snapcaster plan by just exiling the whole graveyard. Against decks like Dredge or Hogak or something, exiling the graveyard, also great.
Then I will... Actually, what I want to do here. I'm just going to play out another Wall of Roots.
You shut off your opponent's ability to delve. You gain some life. 2 slow versus Hogak. Yeah. But in combination with other cards in your deck, like Swords of Plowshares, just imagining like a Esper control deck that could possibly exist. Whatever you have. Fatal Push, Swords, combination of all these things together. Plus whatever surgical extractions or whatever you run in the sideboard. Once Kaya hits the board, the game is over. Ashiok is better. Yeah, specifically versus Hogak, but I think Kaya has some flexibility. I just like the card. The static ability of Ashiok is what makes it most powerful, in my opinion. If I fix my Grixis mana base to run 4 Underground Seas and a main deck Swamp, I could probably resolve a Dragon God. Bolas Dragon God might not be good enough for Legacy, but in other formats that card exists in, maybe. That card is underplayed.
Yep.
Sack the Avalanche Riders, get back Wall Roots, bounce this.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a counter on Wall Roots. Do a colorless and a black here. Play Recurring Nightmare again.
Okay.
So go to 13. Then I will sack Wall Roots.
Okay. How'd you go into 13, right?
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
Bouncing the Recurring Nightmare, bringing back Avalanche Riders. Trigger, target your island.
Let's back up for one second.
So I'd cast the Recurring Nightmare.
Yeah, I'll stifle the recur.
Sure. Okay.
So the Wall of Roots gets sacked. I'll stifle the bring back.
Cards in hand after that?
2 cards.
D Wolf, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Thanks for watching. It sees Fringe play in Grixis Shells now, yeah. Recurring Nightmare with Avalanche Rider combos seems vicious. This is true. I could see it in... D-Wolf is better than Diesel. I hope you guys know each other. I could see in Grixis Control late game Bomb plus Howling Mine, alternate win con. Yeah. Bolas Dragon God, I have the, I think it's Comic-Con version. Card looks so awesome. I've been dying to play it somewhere, but it has not happened. 2 nightmares in Leon's hand. Seems rough. Has Kaplan missed opportunities to destroy these recurring nightmares? Butt Sweat is the better... is better the D-Wolf. What? I hope all you people know each other. I don't know what's going on.
Keep draw.
D-Wolf at least can spell.
I will tap Forest of Colorless for Wall Blossoms.
Okay.
Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
There is a squad here. I don't know which squad, but there is a squad here.
Tap 3. Using Colorless. Recurring Nightmare.
Yep.
Activate Recurring Nightmare.
Sure.
Second Wall Blossoms, bouncing Recurring Nightmare, getting back Avalanche Riders.
Okay.
Trigger. Target your island.
I'll float a blue.
Sure. Go to combat.
Yep.
No attacks. Go to second main.
Mm-hmm.
I will take 1 from City of Brass. Go to 12. Play Recurring Nightmare again.
Sure.
And I'm going to do this again for Wall Blossoms.
Okay.
Trigger. Draw a card. And I'll take 1 and play a Birds of Paradise. So go to 11. I'll pass.
The Cardboard Live overlays will probably be helpful to you, D-Wolf, to see what all the cards do. On the left and right side of your screen, if you have not checked it already. It seems like Leon has such a value engine right now. He must have drawn like 30 extra cards.
I'll play Cabal Therapy. Naming Vision Charm.
Yep.
And I will tap 3 and play Recurring Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Sack Wall Blossoms, return Avalanche Riders, return Recurring Nightmare to my hand.
Okay.
Target one of your flooded shrines.
I'll fetch.
Sure.
Go to 14.
Yeah, he needs to like kill creatures and stifle and hope for the best. The value engine is real though. He has 2 nightmares in his hand too, don't forget. So he has backup, he
Okay.
has redundancy.
Um,
Cabal
I
Therapy
will
would help,
do
yeah.
colorless, and Mountain, and play another Avalanche Riders from hand.
Sure.
Target your planes.
Okay.
Go to combat.
Lock 1.
Yeah, so you take 2.
Go to 12.
And I will pass after that.
All right. You got it.
Yeah, this seems... It's a very slow way of getting you, but...
Leon, you must have drew like 30 extra cards.
I drew all my lands. That's what,
Yeah.
That's what happened there. I didn't see a single survival.
Oh, okay. Avalanche Riders combo, whatever you want to call it, machine was cool.
Yeah. You
Maybe
know,
not for a Kaplan though.
Hmm.
He's not impressed. All right, a quick look at my notes here. I announced tomorrow's show, the Legacy Bracket tomorrow night. Next round, we're going to have Aluren. It's one of my cards that I just have fond memories of trying to figure out a deck to build around it as a kid, and I'm excited for next round. I really like Aluren. I remember I had Aluren with Recycle in a green deck, and basically I just dumped my hand of all creatures, and then whatever recycled stuff happened. But I mean, my deck wasn't very good, but fun nonetheless. I hear Eldrazi on the play can get the job done. This is true. Fortunately, no Eldrazi tonight. Or unfortunately, if you're an Eldrazi fan. Are there any Eldrazi fans in the house tonight? Anybody love Eldrazi? Raise your hand. Seeing some pictures of some damage to New York City and surrounding areas today from the tropical storm or hurricane that's going on right now. Hope everybody's being safe. Crazy world. All right, looks like they're drawn up. Eldrazi Dreadnought. That sounds like a properly built green deck. Agreed. Eldrazi Advocate. We were talking about this last night. Are Eldrazi the most hated tribe in Magic? By the players, I mean? Is there a more hated tribe by players than Eldrazi? Luanil's here. What's up? Aluren is sweet. Yep. Luanil playing tomorrow night. I'll bring up the bracket. Jason Murray, the current NYC Eternal Champion, is at the top. King of the Hill. I think we've played about 14 weeks during New York City's shutdown from the coronavirus, COVID-19. And Jason has been champion for 6 of those weeks, I believe. It's been a pretty dominant performance. during quarantine. Slivers has to be the most despised. Oh, used to be the most despised. I actually had someone on a, I think this was last night's stream, or was it a YouTube comment? I get all of them. It's all a blur in my mind. But somebody was saying how they play Commander, and Slivers is actually the most hated over Eldrazi, because Eldrazi and Commander are not as, I don't know if broken is the right word, but just as dominant when they exist in a format. In the context of pre-modern, might be Rebels. There was a time when Rebels were hated. This is true. It was in Modern, it might be Avatar. Why Avatar? Hogak? Counter Rebels. Slivers are interesting. Yes. Oh yeah, for Hogak. Yeah, but you don't really have like Avatar decks in Modern. I meant as like a deck theme. Ankhart, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate you watching. Hope you like pre-modern. What's another hated tribe? I mean, I know some people, I don't know if they hate it, but they dislike playing against elves and goblins and spirits and stuff. They find those decks, those very creature-heavy decks, to be oppressive when they're trying to do whatever jank stuff they're trying to do. Kobolds, do they do nothing for free? Yeah. In Legacy, the most hated tribe is probably elves. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. In Legacy, it probably is elves. People don't like the glimpse turns so much. If you saw our Tribal Wars stream last Monday, we had the finals of Elves versus Eldrazi. But we also had some really cool off-the-wall tribes like clerics and birds. That was a lot of fun. And I was trying to think of other tribes that could be competitive in that format. Just daydreaming about it. Oh, another mulligan for Kaplan. And I think rogues and wizards are some of Legacy's Legacy, the regular Legacy, best tribes. Elementals could be cool, yeah. Humans, of course, is up there. We did see a humans deck, but it was a Nick Fit deck. It was actually really awesome. It's a shame we didn't get to watch more of it. Fairies. Fairies is a cool tribe. What's the best pre-modern tribe? What's the best tribe in pre-modern? I know you're talking about Rampaging Baloth. Rebels? Is it Rebels? Important to start the game for Kaplan. Goblins is the best? Yeah. I guess we kind of touched on that before with when we were talking about the band restricted list and goblins and whatnot. This is true. Goblins are rebels. Yeah. Pirates. There may become a point where we have some really powerful pirates. They just keep making more and more pirates and core sets and whatnot. We may have a pirate deck in the future. Pirate Stompy rides again. Yep. Duress. And it gets dazed.
Go Island. Lotus Petal.
Yep.
I think pre-modern should just legalize gold bordered cards whenever you play. The gold bordered Gaia's Cradles aren't that bad. I personally think formats like Premodern should just allow gold bordered cards. What do you take here? That's a worship, survival, and a
Okay.
wall roots. You can only take the
Draw.
non-creatures, obviously.
I'll fetch. Go to 19.
Sure.
Oh, that was a peak. My bad. I thought it was a duress. Yeah, it is over $100. You're right. Yeah, I for some reason thought it was duress and not peak. My bad.
Sack the pedal.
Yep.
Meddling Mage Survival. I'll pass.
Sure. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Rally Mage. Opinion of gold bordered in the legacy community. I mean, I think in sanctioned tournaments it would not make sense to have gold bordered, but if you want to play with your friends, just have private events, why not? If me and 7 of my friends meet up for a private legacy event every Saturday or whatever, that's fine. I'm all for people enjoying their downtime playing Magic, however possible, with whatever cards they can get their hands on. Yeah, I mean, like, if I was going to jam with just my friends, like the NYC Eternal guys at a private event, and we all agreed gold bordered is cool, why not? Totally just makes it way easier for everybody to have a good time. You know what? Probably more people should do that. When you have legacy, vintage, whatever events that are not sanctioned, just legalize gold border cards. Give the people a break. I'm all for accessibility. Everybody get all the cards that they can possibly, all the cards you can possibly get your hands on, you can play with. Even like vintage, you know, you're gonna have a non-sanctioned vintage event, and somebody wants to play their gold border, what is it, a collector's edition or whatever? Who cares? Let them do it. Just let people play. That's how I feel. Worship and play though. Sanctioned events where Wizards of the Coast is overseeing the tournament, that's a different thing. That, you know, I understand that needs to be kind of kept safe with like cards all having the same back and despite sleeves and the whole thing. But if you're just playing with your friends, even Commander players, like if you're playing Commander with your friends, just let them use the gold border cards. That's my opinion. What's the difference?
Wow, I got 7 cards. I'll pass.
All right, draw for turn. I'll take one from the waist. Play birds. I'll pass. I'm at 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you at, Leon?
I'm at 15.
15.
Yeah.
And Kaplan, you're at 20?
I'm at 19. I fetched.
Gotcha. Falling asleep with the Twitch.
Yeah. Let's see here. You got.
I have 2 cards in hand.
All right. I think Daze is dead. I'm gonna discard a Daze and I'll pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if my friend wants to run his commander deck with unglued commanders or whatever, I'll be like, yeah, man, go nuts. Have fun with it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Phyrexian Dreadnought here. Stifle. All right. Dreadnought barely relevant, though, with Worship in play. Leon, the fun police tonight. So the winner of this is going to move on and face Aluren, it looks like. We're gonna figure that out when the round wraps, but that's the plan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll pass.
I'll draw for turn. I'll play a swamp and pass. I gotta assume you're looking for a white source here.
I'll cast a peek.
Yeah.
One thing I like about Leon's play style, just in general, he seems to base all of his decks around powerful enchantments. And enchantments, at least in Eternal formats, are often overlooked and underappreciated. Enchantments are such a key card type in Magic, obviously, but you don't see many legacy lists with multiple different enchantments in the deck. And he kind of hones in on that and uses it to his advantage. He loves enchantments, particularly green enchantments. Exactly, because they're hard to deal with. They're a lot of decks don't really have game against a resolved enchantment. It's just something interesting I've noticed about Leon and the greater Legacy world. They were the original Planeswalkers, yes. Well, the original Planeswalkers, I read a thing a few months ago about how the original Planeswalkers looked and mechanically, I should say, looked and behaved a lot like the Saga cards, the new Saga cards that came out in a couple of sets recently. Those were what the original Planeswalkers were like, if I remember correctly. And it's kind of interesting where they went with it.
That's not good.
Seal of Cleansing.
Yeah.
Like, in a way, and this is what makes Premodern kind of fun. In a way, Magic has moved away from making enchantments as powerful because they can't be dealt with. So newer formats don't rely so much on enchantments. But early on, you had Worship, Phyrexian Arena, Survival of the Fittest. There were just so many more powerful enchantments in a meta to deal with. Just an observation, really. But now you look at Legacy lists. You can look at top 8 of a tournament, Legacy, and there'll be no enchantments in any 75. Like that is a possibility. And it's kind of a shame because enchantments are cool. Like, enchantments make everything feel magical. Yeah, Blood Moon is like the one survivor. Blood Moon is the one survivor. But Blood Moon is not even... Oh, I think that's game.
That was,
it's funny because I told Chris that my matches might go fast. I have a lot of turn 3 kills.
Guys, that's time in the round.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Man.
Yeah,
So, wait, Leon won, right?
No, I did not.
I got it.
He sealed cleansing for my work.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah.
I was talking a lot, and I missed what happened there. My bad. So, Kaplan, would you rather play next round or the round afterwards?
Do we know who we're getting in the last round?
Well, next round is Aluren. That much I know.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, let me do this round if that works.
Okay, cool. So, Leon, you'll be on standby. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Aluren in round 2 when we come back. Stay with us. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Brian Durkin is with us. He is playing Aluren. Oh, I'll update Cardboard Live now. Forgot about that. Cardboard Live, very important. I know you all want to see the lists. Let the players know they can start in a moment. I think they're still resolving mulligans and shuffling anyway. All right, Cardboard Live is now updated. So Esper Dreadnought versus Aluren. And the plan is next round we'll see Aluren versus Recurring Survival, the deck from round 1. So should be some good matches here. What's up, guys? We're live.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Welcome, Brian. I know you're an Aluren expert.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Aluren a card that you like brewing with, or did you just build it for Premodern to see what happens, or what?
It's so funny. So back in I guess high school, college, when I was playing original extended, Aluren was a deck back then, and I never had the cards for it, and I just always thought the deck was so cool. So I put it together for Premodern, and I figured what better time than 90s MTG to debut me playing it. So yeah.
I mean, I was talking about during last round, Aluren is just a card that I've always liked, and just like you said, I never really had the cards for it and never really messed around with it.
Mm-hmm.
But Leon, who was playing in round 1, is like an Aluren expert.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I'd be interested to see on a future Premodern stream he plays Premodern Aluren.
Yeah,
We'll see.
he should if he's an expert. Absolutely.
All right, you guys can start when you're ready. Good luck.
Alrighty, cool. Good luck and have fun, Kaplan.
Ryan.
I'm gonna keep.
All right, I'm actually going to 5.
Dang.
Yeah, you should have bought Aluren. We'd have an Aluren mirror. Is an Aluren mirror worth watching? Is an Aluren mirror interesting? They became enchantments in War of the Spark. Oh, they're referring to Planeswalkers, yeah. Planeswalkers are the new enchantments. Yeah, they are kind of the new enchantments. They're enchantments that can be removed more easily because they can be attacked, in theory. Never mind the power level of the Planeswalker cards, but what would be okay if we just said, and this would be silly to even do, but just for the sake of discussion, if we said that all Planeswalkers ever printed are legal in Premodern, what Planeswalkers would you even play in Premodern? They feel kind of out of place. No? What would be the most powerful Planeswalker in Premodern? Would it be Renin 6 and Oko? Well, I guess Oko would still be great, right? It would probably just be the same ones that are powerful in Legacy. Oh, we have some kind of a alert on Kaplan's feed for some reason. Okay, I fixed that. Oh boy. First turn Dreadnought? Are you serious?
Your turn.
On my on tap, yeah.
Okay, and then he won't be sick, right? So he can attack.
Correct.
Right away.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Come on, Kaplan. Do you have to end the game in one turn?
I wanted to make up for that last one.
All right. Play Coast. Yeah, go to. Actually, I want to do this. Hold on. I gotta think for a second.
Does this deck have Innocent Blood? No. Wirewood Savage. Raven Familiar. Does he have a Pernicious Deed in his hand? Would be sick.
Yeah, I'm going to Living Wish.
Living
Okay.
Wish. Okay. What can you get with that?
I'll get Gilded Drake. Go ahead.
Ooh.
My turn.
Yep.
Could have got Octavia
12.
Orangutan too. Gilded Drake is sick
Yeah, I'll
though.
take 12. Go 7.
And I'll pass.
Gilded Drake, here we go. Is this the first ever Gilded Drake resolved on stream? I'm not sure. No. Leon has resolved it. I'm pretty sure. I kind of remember that happening. Somebody who's a 90s MTG history expert, please verify if this has happened before. Some of you with better memories than I have.
Okay.
You resolved one, but it didn't do much.
Yeah, play Forest. Take 1, play Gilded Drake, do 6.
Yep.
Cool. I will, let's see if I can use. Gilded Drake is not a good card for webcam. This will be my Dreadnought then. Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay. And then he's tapped, right? Yeah, so I guess the same way. Yeah, I guess I kind of screwed that up, but it's okay. I'll play another Land of Elves, and it's your turn.
Oh, did we lose them? What happened?
You're good.
I'm not sure what just happened, but resolving guided passage on webcam commander is the worst experience. I don't even know what guided passage is. Is that like blue, red, green card? Is that the one? Reveal the cards in your library. An opponent chooses from among them a creature card, a land card, and an... Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is not a webcam card. Oh, you heard a ringing for a minute. I think that was Kaplan. Maybe that's what they were talking about. What's up, RPF? It's a triple tutor that briefly saw Legacy play in sideboards. Tropical Storm number 2 warning. Oh no. Kaplan's still on a turn 2 clock with the Drake. This is true.
Play a Raven Familiar.
Well, not anymore.
Trigger.
Yep.
Did the Gilded Drake die? I don't think so. Still there. Listening in while I cheat on paper with Moto. All good. Got to get your fix somehow. What are you playing Vintage?
Play Woodlet. And
Oh, is
your
Brian
turn.
at 3? Yeah, I think you're right. I was trying to figure out the audio.
You're good.
Legacy. Okay.
And I'll attack.
Block with Familiar.
Okay. Go ahead.
Untaps. Untaps.
What are you at, Kaplan? You're at 8?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, attack with my team.
Yep. You got it.
Cool.
That's what you get for phasing out of Dreadnought.
Yeah. That's why Gilded Drake is buku bucks now.
You paid the price.
Yeah. Luckily, I did not pay the full price of today's market value, but he did come in handy. I'm glad I own one.
Gilded Drake spikes so much. Yeah, I don't know what the Gen Con thing is, but I know people got a whole bunch of free Magic Online cards or something, and for a limited time, and that sounds great. iPad keyboard is not very good. The one I have is one that I had from when I was a kid. The cards that you've had since you were a kid are the best cards. Reset life totals here. Yeah, there's a few cards that I randomly had from childhood that I hope to never have to get rid of. Has anybody played in any of these Gen Con events, though, that are the whole point of giving out these out accounts or whatever you call it? And how'd that go? Second most expensive card to cradle in Saga. What about gold bordered Gaia's Cradle? Bane. Oh, yeah, I traded all my Magic cards at one point for beer money, so I feel you. Not literally beer money, but just some insignificant amount of cash. The Legacy Prelim and a Vintage Prelim. 3-1 in Legacy with Elves. 2 and 15 in the weekend in Elves in Vintage. Ouch. I think after 2 and 6, I'm just not playing anymore. What is banned? What is banned? Let's see if I can find the Premodern ban list. I'm sure someone else will find it a lot faster than I can and post it by the time I could find this, but let's see. Yep, and sure enough, right as I copied the link to share in chat, someone else shared it. Thank you, Roland. Thank you, HC Fox, for repping 90s MTG. Hope wherever you go on Twitch, you rep 90s MTG. Premodernmagic.com, yep. When I was a kid, my cousin convinced me to trade Jester's cat for a couple of scaled worms. Was this a scheming cousin or a cousin that thought you were getting a good deal? Roland link to it, yep. Someone donated me a sub. I missed it. Yep, lots of donated subs happen on this channel. Shout out to our gift sub leaders, Monka, Josh, and Phil Nguyen. Some good people. We used to have a house rule that started with 5 lands in play. See, that's what 90s Magic was to me. Like, to 90s Magic to some people was, Kai Buddha versus John Finkel in the finals of the first ever Pro Tour or whatever story they have, and a Mox Ruby tapped and cast a Fire Blast or something. Those are the moments that some people remember. I remember we had a house rule where we started with 5 lands in play and thought Scaled Worm was the best card. That's where I was at in the 90s. Red-5, thanks for the follow. Duress. Ooh, knocks out the Pernicious Deed. Now Durkin's hand looks quite awful. That Duress looked brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, if he plays a Dreadnought right here, it'll be very annoying, but go ahead.
Could always Gilded Drake.
That's true. That's true.
I'll go with the Mother of Runes. Go to 18.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Mother Runes is here. I kind of miss the days of. I'm not saying these were better days because Magic. I have more fun playing Magic now than I ever did in my entire life. Magic is great, but I do miss the days of not knowing the rules, not caring what the rules even are, and just playing Magic with my friends and playing with horrible cards that we didn't know were horrible. And cards like Limdol's Vault, we all didn't know what it did, but we played it anyway. The good old days. And the 90s cards. Llanowar Elves with the border that Durkin has in play right now. I just miss the innocence of it all before I was trying to build tournament-worthy decks as an adult. A 50-card deck. That's funny. The interaction between humility and opalescence is how you learned about MTG? No, that didn't go correctly in your life.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Thinking.
You call a judge. You call a judge, Leon. That's what you do. There should be like a 800 number that you call to get a judge on the phone, and you have to tell them about whatever stupid scenario is happening in your Magic the Gathering game, and they have to help you. And it's toll free. And totally a waste of everybody's time.
I'm gonna Living Wish.
That's true. There is some kind of a judge chat, but it's something about having to get someone on the phone that's particularly funny about the scenario I'm imagining. In the 90s, there was an actual phone number to reach a judge at. I did not know that. Today I learned. Who the hell was, like, who's on the other line? Are these people even getting paid? It's like when you get a 1-800 number for video game tips. Why did these things exist? Also, why do we need 800 numbers anymore? Why do 800 numbers need to exist? They carry pagers.
And
Something happening.
What's the rest? You go to 14.
All right, you get another Living Wish.
Okay. I'll pass and draw.
Yep. I'll cast the Genesis.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Genesis is in play. 800 number would have an automated answering tree for layers, press 1. For layers with Oko, press 2. For all the questions, press 3. Yeah. What's up, Kurt Ape? How's it going? Genesis is an amazing video game console. I played a bit of Genesis in my life. I would agree. Never owned it, though.
Any way to kill lands?
Who, by me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Players trying to figure out what their outs are. What is the most complicated scenario with an Oko that you can think of? Oko targeting what card would be the most complicated situation? Is it the Obsolescence thing?
Draw.
Oko with humility, maybe.
Yes.
Humility in play. Blood Moon in play. Oh no, wait. Humility in play. Opponent activates Inkmoth Nexus. You violin a Magus of the Moon after it becomes a creature. And then on your turn, you elk it with Oko. Is that the most complicated? Oko, Humility, Opalescence, Overwhelming Splendor, yeah. You also have to have a one of those enchantments in play that's like all lands are 2/2 creatures or something. Something like that. All right, he's attacking with Dreadnought. Trying to see what happens with this Dreadnought. Parallax Wave.
Yeah, I'll take a good 8.
Uh-oh.
I'll pass.
Hey, what's up, Catherine? Catherine CS Magic Altars in the chat. She's going to be playing on our stream on Monday. Monday the 10th. Legacy. Everybody say hello to CS Magic Altars in the chat. Altering a Jason Mind Sculptor at the moment. Make sure you share a picture of that. I want to see it. 10 says the most common question is basically humility, opalescence, and worship. Oh, wait, what's the question with that? I don't know. Living Lands. Yes, Living Lands is the card that was on stream last week, or last time we did Premodern, and he played Living Lands, turned all lands into 1/1s, and then had Goblin Sharpshooter to blow up all the lands. That was one of the coolest plays we've had on 90s MTG. How do all three of those interact? I don't know. Need to finish out my Food Chain Altered deck. Are you altering it to, Catherine, are you altering it to extend the borders? Is that what you're doing? Or are you like adding other, I don't know. I don't know how to talk about art, but other stuff to the art box? I don't know what I'm talking about. Full altered cube would be sick. Yeah, I'm sure somebody has one, but oh, I gotta check that cube later. I have not cube drafted in so long. It's sad. The last. Jeez, that was loud. Sorry,
Yeah, I'll just get the Gilded Drake again.
That was actually a YouTube subscriber. I have my channel synced with YouTube as well. But Sebastian, thank you for the subscribe nonetheless. The last cube draft I did was the Magic Arena cube, and it's just not the experience I was looking for. It didn't feel like Cube to me, but with that said, it was a Cube draft.
Go ahead.
I'll
Border
give
extension.
Dreadnought Pro Green.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay. Yep.
All right, so Kaplan wins game 2. We're going to game 3 here. Just talking to our back end crew for a moment here. Okay. Just coordinating what's going on next round. Sorry about that. Back to talking about Cube. Catherine says the Arena Cube was better than I expected. Oh, all right, cool. I remember Leon saying, okay, I'll take back what I said. Leon was telling me that the Arena Cube was changed since when I played with it, and it's way better now. I have to try it again. By the way, is the Arena Cube always on Arena? Or is that just once in a while? I have no idea. If it's on, I might boot it up and try some Arena way better. The way better Cube, rather, when this stream is done. Maybe I'll end the stream early and go Cube draft and leave you guys here. Gilded Drake about to die on arrival. All right, I'll have to... Oh, it rotates. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll do a stream when they bring back the Arena Cube, and I will leave it up to my more Arena savvy friends to let me know when this will happen. Maybe we'll have all of you call in and help me Cube draft. Not that I need help. I'm just fine playing on my own, but it'll be more of a social experience. Put it that way. You can set the legacy format to any timing window, and Dreadnought will be in all of them. Is that true? Pre-Innistrad, current legacy. Oh, yeah, it would be in all of them, yeah. I was thinking like Premodern, Modern, Pioneer, or whatever. But yes, Dreadnought. Is Dreadnought reserve list? I think it is, right? So we'll never see Dreadnought again? I don't really keep track of reserve list, other than the obvious ones. Ah. By the way, has anyone been playing Jumpstart on Arena? I played that a little bit the other day, like over the weekend maybe. What day is today? Tuesday. I played it over the weekend. It was pretty fun. But the paper, and the video's up on our YouTube channel. The paper Jumpstart was so much better. It had so many legacy staples in it. But it was fun. It was fun, don't get me wrong. But definitely a way different experience than the paper version. The nerfing is real. Yeah, paper to Arena difference, you mean? Cabal Therapy to start the game here for Durkin. Oops, I have to reset the life totals. Reserve list with a loophole printing judge foil. Oh, right. I forgot there was a... I forgot there was a reprint of Dreadnought already. Maybe that's why I was thinking if it wasn't reserve list, because I remember seeing like a modern border for it. Would it have killed them to just like put reanimate lightning bolt, chain lightning, whatnot on Arena and just ban them in historic or something? I just like those cards so much. I feel kind of offended, but I'm not one to complain about Magic products, believe me. But I was like, really? I gotta get Lightning Strike now? I'm not complaining though. I still enjoy Jumpstart. It's cool. Jumpstart is the kind of thing that they introduced to Magic in the last year or two that of new things. Like they've introduced companions, they've introduced this, they've introduced that. Jumpstart is something that I think will be around forever now and will be awesome forever. As they keep adding more Jumpstart decks and releasing new Jumpstart sets, and it being an on-ramp for new players, like my on-ramp gesture, it's just going to be, oh yeah, playing IRL will be so much better. Exactly. It's just going to be a part of Magic for the future, I think, and it's unappreciated at this point in time because of, the situation we're in right now where we can't play paper Jumpstart that easily. Thanks for the flag, by the way. You're welcome. You're welcome. Static Gripped, thanks for the follow. Jump on Muxus, yeah. The Alpha Al, thanks for the follow. I should probably pay attention to the game so I could get the life totals right. My bad. Can I just get a life total check for you guys?
Yeah, I'm at 19. I'm at 19 and Dave's at 18.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Just kind of.
So busy talking to you people, I forgot about life totals. All right. Oh, AI. My bad. I thought it was Al. Vision Charm, not deck. Yeah. I dig it too. We had a couple of creatures phase out tonight. I wish we had a bingo card tonight, and phasing was on it. Jeff Arugel, thanks for the follow. For a while, Historic on Arena was just Muxus or Reclamation. Oh, how does everybody feel about Historic format changes? The suspended list or whatever. Blink Bant. What's in Blink Bant? I'm kind of ignorant of that deck. They banned the entire format reset button? What? Fetch for Kaplan. Please. In case anybody was confused before about, we were talking about the flag. The flag in the bottom right corner is the flag of Lebanon. Somebody asked that earlier, I think.
Let's see.
Don't even know what historic format is. Don't even really remember what qualifies as a historic spell. What? Wizards of the Coast had to ban more stuff in the last year since like Urza's Block. Yeah, maybe. It's not legal now. I'm going to open this deck list. Bant Swag Tusk. It's got Golos. It's got Thragtusk. I remember when Thragtusk was like the most hated card in Magic. Ooh, Emil the Blessed. Blessed? Blessed? I don't know. Barons in this deck. Nyambi's in this deck. Triomes are in this deck. This deck is wild. I dig it. Oh, it doesn't have Soul Herder. Oh, Soul Herder is not on Arena. What am I talking about? Okay. Vapor Snag is the best card in Magic before Thragtusk. Sure. Historic spells are like legends, sagas, artifacts, and that's it. That's the whole thing. Fucking unsummon. Teferi got banned in Wilderness Wreck in Historic. I just realized I cursed. I didn't mean to. Sorry, Twitch. Teferi got banned in Wilderness Wreck in Historic. Yeah. Like, I know Legacy had its ups and downs, but Standard had Oko meta. Okay. My confession, I have not played Standard since Throne of Eldraine came out. I have not touched the format since. Literally have not even played a single game. At least not like I've played some standard games against my brother, just messing around. But playing standard like regularly or whatever, I have not. And I always did, but I just haven't went back to it. I've been playing. If I boot up Arena, I'm playing Historic or Jumpstart. I'm falling behind on life totals again.
Play Wirewood Savage. Your turn.
And I'm completely against being negative about Magic because Magic makes me happy. But my interest in Standard just dipped so below where it ever was. And it's a shame. I'll come back to it, though. I haven't played Standard since Cons of Tarkir. Eternal formats for the win. Hell yeah. I remember going to SCG, play a Legacy Classic, and the Standard main was 60% Field of the Dead. Ouch. Field of the Dead, it's like a cool card, but it's also just way too good in formats that don't have wastelands and whatnot. I don't play Magic online.
Attack with Savage.
I'll go 13.
I'm going to flashback to ball therapy, targeting you, sacrificing the elves.
It resolves.
I'll name Vision Charm. Okay. And then I'm going to play this. And it's your turn.
I know it's super late, but what is Meddling Mage naming?
Living Wish.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Attack for 2.
Yep, 15.
Good not.
That was pretty good.
Stifle.
Yep.
And then I'll pass.
Go ahead.
Is this game?
Good not.
Yep, I'm at 3.
Your turn.
Let's see what you got.
Nah, you got me. I drew the card you named.
Uh,
It's all right, though. I finally got a game win on this stream. It's so insane how
Kaplan.
I can't win.
Kaplan, we can't have you on anymore, man. You're just no fun. You just keep winning.
sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Kaplan, thanks for coming on, buddy. We're gonna rotate you out, even though you won, and I know that feels strange, but we're gonna do that tonight.
Yeah, of course.
So thanks for coming on, buddy. Durkin, you're gonna stick around, and Leon is
Cool.
coming back. So round 3, after a short break. Stay with us. One more round of Premodern. we're back. It's round 3. Leon Chang is back. He was providing all kinds of great commentary in the chat. Brian Durkin still with us. What's the live support for Premodern? Anyone running tournament? Yeah, so a lot of the and I'm sure someone in chat could provide the link. If not, I'll send it to you later. There are a few Premodern webcam tournament leagues going on right now, and at least in New York City, we have Premodern events now and then, and it's definitely like me and the local players that I know, like Leon and Roland and whatnot, we play Premodern whenever we have downtime at tournaments, just to jam. It's definitely one of our favorite things to do when we're not playing hardcore games. Does anyone have that link to the Premodern League? What do you think of this format, by the way, Catherine? You think it's cool? Go Durkin, says Diesel. We have a bunch of Durkin fans in the house. All right, you guys can start when you're ready. What's up, guys? Oh.
So let me reshuffle this.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sorry. What's up, guys? You were muted. Leon is back. Welcome back, Leon.
Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out what I ciphered wrong here.
Leon presented an illegal deck, but we're figuring it out.
All right, so that's your first warning. I'm gonna put it in the system now.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so they're resolving mulligans and figuring out what the heck happened. Yeah, it's like Legacy Light, I guess. It's kind of Oh, thanks, 10. That's the Facebook group with the whole thing. Yeah, without Force of Will, Entomb, etc. It's like what we were talking about earlier. I played it back in the 90s along with a bunch of other people in our play group. I'm talking specifically about our play group. And what we like about Premodern is that it feels like the games that we played when we were kids. Like, I didn't have Force of Wills and Entomb wasn't out yet, but I didn't have like all the hardcore cards. I was a kid. And Premodern feels like what I remember Magic being like when I was playing in the 90s. Where Octavia Orangutan and, did Kaplan just freeze up? He did. I'll figure that out. Oh, he's back. Okay. What happened here? Sorry, folks. I'm screwing up. All right. Back. That was actually Leon, not Kaplan. My bad. Kaplan was on the right side of the screen for so long, I got used to him being there. Yeah, so you come back with that playmat. Everything is exploding. What's up, Skyship? Yeah, so old school is like before my time. I started playing in 1995. Me specifically. I started playing in 1995. So old school was like the cards from the sets that came out before I started playing that were already, for me as a little kid, not in my collection. I didn't have Moxes. I didn't have dual lands. I never owned dual lands and Moxes as a kid, but I had all the silly cards that I played in this format, like Octavia Orangutan we were talking about before, Avalanche Riders. Like, those were the good cards to me. My friend had let's say, we were talking about like Scaled Worm earlier. Like, my friend had a Scaled Worm, and I was like, that card should be banned. It's way too good. Things were just different. So, Premodern's fun. With that said, I don't think you need to have played all the way back in the day to enjoy Premodern. It's just its own unique format with a a look at the past without being so outlandishly expensive to build a deck. And yeah, Jackal Pup, yeah, hell yeah. And it provides that nostalgic experience or a search into Magic's past without costing you an arm and a leg and without needing to. Oh, all right, they're started here. Hold on. Oh, okay, they're good. All right. I thought they froze up again. It's just like Premodern just going back in time without being expensive, basically. And it fits a certain point in time too. Yeah, exactly. Like the discussion of Balduvian Horde being the best red card ever was what I remember having with my friends. And Juzam Jin was already a thing of the past when I started playing Magic. Yeah, there's some cheap decks in Premodern. Honestly, like, proxy up some decks and try Premodern. It's fun. And it provides a different experience than Legacy does. Like, Aluren. All right. Let's see what Leon does about this. Raven Familiar. I'm listening to the player, so I keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. But if you own current Dread still in Legacy format, costs like $50. Yeah, that's true. And it's weird too. We were talking about earlier in the stream. Premodern has powerful cards that are banned in Legacy, like Oath, Survival of the Fittest, Tinker, but they instead banned the cards that are powerful in Legacy, like Force of Will, Brainstorm, etc. So it's just a completely different take on Magic in a way. It's kind of cool. Let's tune in here.
I'll Raven Familiar again. Oh, I literally just hit the Soul Word.
Yeah. All right, let's go to game 2.
Okay.
That was wild.
That was
absolutely
nuts.
For the viewers, can you just let us know how you won the game there? Like what the combo
Oh,
was?
sure. Yeah. Let me spell it out. Sorry that I shuffled it back. So, let me get the cards together. It's no secret I'm not going to sideboard. I have a full wish board, so it's all good. Setting this up. I have an Aluren up there. What's the Soul Warden? And do you want me to go through the mana acceleration too?
Not necessarily, no. Just
Right.
in other words, and Leon, you could chime in on this since you play a lot of Aluren.
Yeah. So
instead of draining your opponent, you're just gaining infinite life. Is that right?
yeah, but I will drain my opponent. So I use Cloud of Fairies to make extra mana, right? So that way I actually have Aluren in play. Raven Familiar is basically let me to draw a card every turn, but I get card selection. And Cavern Harpy, when it comes into play, you have to return a blue or black creature. So conveniently, these two creatures are blue, and you can pay a life to return Cavern Harpy to your hand. So that's how you can create infinite mana, and you can draw infinite cards. But it does cost life, and the land I have in play costs life to use as well. So you need to make sure you don't die. So Soul Warden is whenever a creature comes into play, you gain a life. So that ensures that you won't die. And then once you have Raven Familiar get you a Living Wish, then with the mana that you've made, you can get a Mega Carrier, which is
right, Mega Carrier, yeah.
Yeah, they lose life versus you gain life. It's like an inverse Soul Warden, and then that's how you kill them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well.
So yeah, that was the straight nut. There's only one Cloud of Fairies, and so like it was you guys saw something special there for sure.
Leon, is just out of curiosity, is your Aluren list similar to his?
I mean, there's not many Aluren lists out there for Premodern. It is similar in that it's just got the Living Wish package, but
Gotcha.
I do like the pernicious deeds that he's added to this.
Nice.
Seems pretty good.
But more or less, it's like a similar.
It has the same combo ending. Like you have
Right.
like Cloud of Fairies is really good for the mana, and it lets you once you draw the Living Wish, it lets you play it. You know, so
Right.
but yeah, very
Cool.
pretty similar.
Yeah, there's like a package of like creatures you have to play, right? Because they're part of the combo engine. And then there's like a package of creatures you ought to be playing, like Ataki Orangutan, Monk Realist, like Gilded Drake, like help you get out of jams. So then there's kind of like very few flex slots. Like, you know, I'm playing Precious Deed, but other people have played like Sleight of Hands. They just have like a smoother draw. Because you can definitely have Aluren and just lose because you don't have like a critical mass of creatures.
Right. I mean, Aluren decks, as they exist right now, never mind the past, but they exist right now in Legacy, aren't they more or less like they have the combo finish, but they're more mid range.
Yeah, that's like kind of the secret, I think, to an Aluren deck is like you have to have a legitimate plan B where you could like actually attack with stuff.
Yeah. And the I guess my point is the pre-modern deck is similar to the Legacy version in that way.
Mm-hmm. At least the build that I tried to make with the Pernicious Deeds, I wanted a way to like come back if I fell behind.
True.
It was actually the only card that would have saved me last round against Dave when he had Meddling Mage.
Yeah, Pernicious Deeds seems pretty good versus the Dreadnought deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, nobody's playing Bloom or Squander Resources tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, the Legacy Aluren decks have Oko and Ice Fang, I think. Yeah.
I assume you'll be playing first again, Leon.
Yeah, so they
Yeah, I'll be on the play.
All right, sounds good.
Leon, does your Legacy Aluren deck have Oko and Ice Fang?
So you can build Aluren decks in Legacy like a lot of different directions. The bug decks tend to have Aluren and Ice Fang. One because Oko and Ice Fang because like it's a great plan B or even just a plan A.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Ice Fang is just if you're playing blue green, you know why not play it?
Yeah.
But sometimes they go for like 4-color with like Recruiter to have like a faster combo, or you go like a more bug mid-range route where you have the combo finish as an option.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the Ice Fang makes a ton of sense because like it basically replaces the like Raven Familiar, but it's a card that you would want like on its own. So that seems strictly correct for sure.
True. What
Yeah,
about
like-
Once Upon a Time? Is that played?
That's
I don't know.
tried, but it's not really popping up in any lists. Yeah.
All right.
It sounds worth trying. I mean, I haven't played it, but I like the idea of it for sure.
I'm relaying questions from chat to the Aluren experts in front of them.
Yeah, am I a new Aluren expert now that I won on turn 2?
Yeah. Yeah, you won on turn 2. Now everybody's like digging through their collections, like where are my Allurens at?
Aluren's really. Aluren. So I normally play Food Chain as my main deck.
Right.
But Aluren and Food Chain both sort of occupy the space of like it's kind of like a mid-range-ish combo deck and or control that can just turn the corner really quickly, which is why I enjoy playing those types of decks. But Aluren especially has like the ability to grind out a lot of games. Like when you're playing against like a snow code kind of deck, Aluren can actually grind out against them pretty well.
Right. All right, I'll let you guys continue your match.
Cool.
I will keep this.
All right, cool. I'm gonna look at my hand after I get your camera to work again.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, it's back. Cool.
Rishon and Cut Purse. What is that? Enter the battlefield. Someone said, "Oh yeah, I remember that." Rishon and Cut Purse is weird. Best flavor text in the game. He traded sand for skins, skins for gold, gold for life. In the end, he traded life for sand. Oh, I thought it said a Johnny for a second. I was like, wow, he was back in the game back in the day. That is a pretty good one. Saw my cube on Instagram. Yes. So Mike, Cabal Therapy to start the game. Let's see what he's naming. Hold on.
I am going to name Birds of Paradise.
Close, but no cigar. I had Lana Wells instead. I have 2 Cavern Harpies and a Cabal Therapy of my own, 2 Gemstone Mines, and also 1 War Waste.
Sure. Let me just write this down real quickly.
I'm gonna leave it up, but you're
Oh,
welcome to write it down.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
there's no brainstorm, so
Yeah,
it just
exactly.
makes it really clean.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll draw.
Anyway, my 90s Magic Cube, very quickly, my 90s Magic Cube is a budget cube on purpose, where I kind of challenge myself to make a 90s themed cube using only 90s cards, but budget. So every card in the deck is worth like less than $1 or $2 or something. So they're all basically bulk commons and uncommons and some rares from recent sets that I just happen to have. But it has, all the favorites like Prodigal Sorcerer, enchantments like Worship, and cards like that. But printed in recent sets. But it plays very similar to old school and pre-modern and whatnot. One day I will get the list on the internet because it does not currently exist on the internet. I promise I will do that. Mirage Block makes a good cube. Yeah. And for a while, my 90s Magic Cube was a sleeveless cube. I purposely played it without sleeves. And I posted videos of me playing with it on YouTube. And I got comments that were like, how dare you play with these bulk 15-cent cards without sleeves, you monster. So I was like, oh my goodness, people are crazy. But my 90s Magic Cube is actually a lot of fun. And it's cheap. Like the entire cube is like $30 if you bought it on TCG Player or something. But it plays a lot like old school. And it's got some of the new art. I love so many of the new art. Yeah, the flavor of playing without sleeves. I like it too. Shuffling without sleeves. The size is, so it's not 360 yet. It's or is it 360? I forgot. I don't know how big my cube is. I don't play with it that often, so. And I just kind of add stuff to it and not worry about how many cards exist in it. It's fine. It's a sloppy cube, but it's really fun. Oh, 360 is small. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So it must be, it's probably like 373 or something like that. It's not a exact cube. Because I'm not that particular about it. I barely ever use it. It usually is just me and my brother messing around, playing cube sealed grid drafts and whatnot.
All right, I'll play a card Listen Forest.
Okay.
I'm going to play the Squee out using Aluren.
Yep.
And then I will tap 3 for black, go to 15.
Yep.
Play Recurring
Yikes.
Nightmare, and I'll
Yep.
return it, sack the Squee, get back Wall of Roots.
Okay.
And pass the turn. So you know this card, it's Recurring Nightmare anyway.
Yeah. Draw.
The other funny thing about my cube is I just, not that it has a rotation, but I kind of just add cards to it as new sets come out. So Underworld Dreams, just for example, was printed in Theros Beyond Death with new art and everything. And of course, it's worth like 15 cents or whatever. So I just added that to the cube. And now my cube has Underworld Dreams. And it's actually really good in the cube. I enjoy it. And I think a lot of people have the philosophy that your cube needs to be this big investment and you spend years of your life collecting all the pieces you need for it. It could also just be a stack of cards that you like, and it doesn't have to be perfectly balanced. It just could be fun, And mine is the latter. With that said, I love drafting hardcore powered cubes. It's really fun.
Dang, that's a tough choice here.
Bone Shredder. Wasn't that a name of a character in something? Bone Shredder? What's that from? I don't know.
Thinking.
No problem.
Deep in the tank is Brian, it seems. Premodern match win on the line here. Oh, was Bone Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Oh, just Shredder. Oh, that's right. Shredder, the bad guy. Was Shredder a rat or was... No, Shredder wasn't a rat. What am I talking about?
Upkeep, I'll pay the echo cost, take 1.
Okay. Yep.
Number
You got
13.
13.
I also have a squee trigger.
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Well, no, I wish I didn't do all of that. Okay. Okay, let's play a forest.
Okay.
I'll tap waste for colorless. Tap forest or green. Survival.
Yep.
I'll flash and squee.
Yep.
Just trying to think what I should have named for this Cabal Therapy. I don't think it matters because most of your stuff is instant speed anyways now.
Yes.
I just will get information. I will sack squee to Cabal Therapy.
Okay, hold on a second.
Sorry.
Just in case, yeah, just in
Sure,
case I
sure,
want to
sure,
respond.
Sure. Yeah.
I would hate for you to name ahead of time.
Yeah.
Interesting turn here. So he's thinking about responding to Cabal Therapy by casting a creature at instant speed from his hand to save its life, so to speak.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead, name.
Yeah, I guess we'll just name Pernicious Deed.
I have Soul Word and then Intuition.
Got it. Okay.
Maybe a little bit of a bluff there.
Do I want to do this actually? Hold on. Intuition for something. This is such a tricky game.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yes, Splinter was the rat. That's right. I did not really
Yeah, I'll go
follow
combat.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Okay.
much.
Swing for 1.
I think I'm gonna respond.
Yep.
Does anybody here have custom tokens that they really like? You know, like not printed by Wizards of the Coast that they recommend? And if so, where'd you get them?
I'll get 3 Raven Familiars. So
Yeah.
you'll give me a Raven Familiar.
Yep.
Play Soul Warden.
Yep.
And play Raven Familiar. I gain 1.
Go back up. 19. Yep.
And I'm gonna shuffle and then do Raven Familiar's ability.
What's up, Force of Phil? Clown tokens, yep. I think the closest thing we have to a clown in Magic is Jester's Cap. Force of Phil, do you know what deck you're playing tomorrow? Laser Etched Wooden Marit Lage. Jeez. Yeah, Arcade Post does make nice tokens. I have a bunch, and I know Force of Phil also has a bunch. Debating between two decks. Force of Phil is playing tomorrow in our NYC Eternal Championship bracket. Very important. Bunch of non-MTG tokens. RK Posts or Cats. White border illusionary masks to lay over creatures I put in face down with black border illusionary masks. That is spicy. How frequently are you illusionary masking? We have not had illusionary mask on stream. It's a shame.
No worries.
Terminus is underrepresented at the moment. Maybe.
I'll take those. That's correct. But okay, and then I'll block.
I'll pass after that.
HC Fox is responsible for 98% of all illusionary mass play. I dig it. I had a player. What was the deck? What was her name? I forgot. Not much since Scroll of Fate came out. Yeah. Manifest is the new illusionary mask. Force of Phil, you should just play the deck that you think will beat our bracket. That's what you should play. The NYC Eternal Championship is on the line. Miracles is a deck needed in Legacy again. Said no one.
Activate survival. Discard
Yeah. That was definitely happening.
Search. Yeah, Monk Realist.
This doesn't look like Legacy. So this is Premodern. Different format. 4th edition through Scourge are the legal sets in Premodern. Miracles is the hero we need right now. Maybe. Force of Phil, if you have to play Snoko, World Gorger combo to win the bracket tomorrow, so be it. Play whatever you think takes it down. No shame in spiking the event. I think the fans want to see Force of Phil in the finals. I think that's what we want to see. What card is that?
I'm going to sack the Monk Realist.
Yep.
Oh, the
Yep.
Monk Realist.
Get back Bone Shredder.
Yep.
Target your target your Raven Familiar.
Yep.
And you'll gain another life. So
Yep.
21.
I'm at 21.
I will play a land for turn,
Okay.
and I will pass.
All right. And the only card's Recurring Nightmare, right?
Correct. Recurring Nightmare.
Alright.
Yeah.
Draw. Well, that was a pretty good one to draw then. I'm going to play Cabal Therapy. Targeting you. And then return.
Yep.
Yep. And
Yeah, jam those emotes.
yeah, I guess Monk Realist is already in your graveyard. So yeah, we're gonna lose the Gemstone Mine, take 1, go 20, and play
Sure.
Pernicious Steed.
Yeah.
And it's your turn.
All right. Upkeep. I will not pay for the Bone Shredder,
Yep.
and I will get the Squee back.
Deathrite Shaman is the hero we need right now. What cards are worthy of being unbanned in Legacy? Name your favorite unban in Legacy candidate.
Huh.
Goblin Recruiter, you think that'll be what do you call it? Like not too powerful in Legacy?
Look at the one card in my hand.
Eye.
That's not great.
What eye? Eye of Ugin? Eye of Ugin's legal.
I think. 'Cause, like, 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 '
Ivugin is not banned in Legacy.
Let's see. All right, let's just do this. I'm going to grab an Avalanche Riders.
Okay.
I'll cast Avalanche Riders, taking 1.
Yep.
A Carpolucent Forest.
Yep. You're an 8. I gain 1, go 22? No, 21.
I think.
I was down to 20
Yeah.
because of Llanowar Waste, so yeah.
Those
I'm
are
at 21 again.
Those are 2 Llanowar Waste out, right?
Yeah, you destroying one of them?
Yeah, I'm destroying one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna set up a poll.
I guess I will pass.
All right, untap. Draw. Well, I drew the lands. You have 1 mystery card in your hand?
1 mystery card, correct.
The poll I'm running right now will decide what card I decide to unban in Legacy. I have the power to do this. So make sure you vote. I will submit the results to Wizards of the Coast, and they will make changes accordingly.
Yeah, I'm going to activate Survival.
Okay.
1.
Yep,
Go to
7.
7. I'm going to discard Wall.
These results are going to Wizards of the
Okay.
Coast. Don't forget.
And
This
then
is
get
important.
another Avalanche Riders.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, the Survival is gone.
Yep. Man, on the stream tonight, I'm getting crushed by invitational cards. Lost to Chris Bakula, now getting decimated by Darwin Castle.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard, but Survival of the Fittest just got unbanned in Legacy.
That would be
Chat has the power, and it's been decided. I'm submitting it to Wizards of the Coast. So as of Monday of next week, it's unbanned in Legacy for everyone.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Glad I have mine.
we have the power to do that, by the way. So
Nice.
don't get it twisted.
You done after that?
Yeah.
All right, upkeep. Avalanche Riders will die. I'll get Squee
Yep.
back.
We did it, folks. We unbanned Survival of the Fittest in Legacy tonight on the stream. Wow, I can't believe we accomplished this.
Yeah, I'll just play it to waste. Go ahead.
I'm actually gonna pay the echo cost.
Yeah, no, totally. It makes
So I'll go
sense.
to
You're 5.
Draw for turn. I'll play a brush land.
Okay.
Go to combat.
Yeah, 17.
Go ahead.
Draw. Play it to city. Go ahead.
Well, land destruction plan doesn't seem that great now.
Good thing I don't have any spells, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. Pay 2.
Yep.
For a survival.
Yikes. Okay.
Let's activate survival.
Yeah.
Starting Squee.
Yep.
Yeah, how many cards in hand?
Oh, I'm hellbent, dude.
Oh, you're hellbent? Oh.
Yeah. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I think you're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in big time trouble.
I'm just gonna grab another Avalanche Riders.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'll hardcast to take another damage. Go to 4.
Oh yeah, true. You have the mana.
I'll blow up the City of Brass.
Okay. And then you attack. I'm at 13.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right, my turn.
Yep.
I drew a sick forest. Go ahead.
I read that response from MTG Bot as so passive aggressive in my mind.
Go to combat.
Yep, I'm at 9.
Oh, I missed my Squee trigger. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter. I love lands. Go ahead.
Squee trigger.
Yeah.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
I will pay for the squee. I mean, activate survival.
Yeah.
Scum squee.
I'm in danger.
We're gonna grab another Avalanche Riders.
Yeah, I figured that. Blow up my coast. I'll
Yep.
go to 3. I'll look at the top part of my deck. I'm dead. I didn't think there was a single card that could save me, but I had to look.
Game 3.
I know.
This is it. This is the finale.
That's true.
I'm just gonna side a little bit.
Bring your best.
I'm going to try. I'm already bringing better than before, man. This is my first game wins on this stream.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I got rocked the last time.
Is this your 4th time or 3rd time?
3rd time. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Dave Kaplan beat me 2-0 in Premodern with Sly. I was playing Tinker, and then I lost 2-0 playing Isidolver versus that wild Fiend deck. That had my
Oh,
number.
that's right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
match was like one of our most watched.
Oh, really?
Like of July. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. On our YouTube channel, there's a match with Brian Durkin on Blue Red Delver against Nate Golia of the Eternal Girdles podcast on a Jund Fiend Artisan list. And
Yeah.
people loved it. So check it out.
Yeah, he's styled on me. It's a cool deck. You get to see if you're trying to build a brew where you're not going to lose the Delver, you should definitely watch that video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was just slapping you around.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
It was kind of like a Maverick deck, but instead of white, it was black with Fiend Artisan and like all the
Oh yeah, I
all
remember
the
that
good
deck.
black cards
Yeah.
of Legacy,
Yeah.
basically. So it was like Jund Maverick, in a way.
That was a
Yeah, like an Abzan Maverick. I think he still had white, didn't he? Can't
I
remember
don't
now.
think so. I think it was just Jund. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right. It was Jund because he had lightning bolts and
Yeah,
like Pyroblast
yeah,
and stuff.
he had Pyroblast in his Maverick
Oh,
deck.
God. yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
His deck ruled. If you like Jund and Modern and like Maverick style deck, you definitely should check
He had
this out.
Yawgmoth.
Yes. Yeah, Yawgmoth owned me. He was so good.
Yeah. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, last month we had some really cool matches, and that was number 1. That was
Nice.
the most watched video on YouTube.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Leon watched it 300 times, he said.
Yeah, I would too. All right, I'm gonna try going first. Good luck, have fun.
Sure.
What? Okay, so let's say, and this would be crazy if we actually had this happen, but Survival of the Fittest is unbanned in Legacy. What's the first deck you build? What does it look like? What's in that deck? What's up, Wishner? Greetings from New York. How are things in Argentina right now? Vengevine Combo with Survival of the Fittest. That sounds fun. Cabal Therapy. What's the most broken thing that you can do in Legacy with Survival of the Fittest? What's the most broken play you can think of? Yeah, same. That's why we're playing on webcam. I feel you, Wishner. Cabal Therapy. Vengevine with Survival. Hell yeah. Hogak. That makes sense. Turn 3 combo
I
off with
respond.
Wall.
I got 19. Intuition.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get 3 therapies.
Sure.
Interesting.
Then Michael Volbot therapy will resolve.
Yeah, then you're good.
Let's name Ravens familiar.
Yep. I have another City Bros.
Sure. Okay, interesting. Okay, then I will play out a Birds of Paradise.
Yep.
And then I'll flashback Cabal Therapy, naming Cabal Therapy.
Okay.
And I will
Yep.
pass the turn.
Wrong.
So, 3 Cabal therapies in the yard for Durkin. Can only sack so many creatures, so let's see what he does. All right, he does it.
You hit Recurring Nightmare.
Yeah.
I have Llanowar Wastes, Wall Roots, and Wall Blossoms.
Okay. Play this. Dang.
This game has just been therapy.deck.
Yeah, we both been therapying the hell out of each other. I'm gonna actually just cast Cloud Fairies, go to 18.
Yeah.
And yeah, I play land. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play Llanowar Wastes.
Yep.
Tap this for Wall of Roots.
Okay.
I'll minus on Wall of Roots.
Okay. Yep. Play Wall Blossoms.
Yeah. Trigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hollow 1, yeah. Agreed. I love Leon's basics.
You have what creature? What's in your graveyard? You have
Birds of Paradise, Cabal Therapy, and Recurring Nightmare.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A Cabal support group.
Yeah. I'm gonna flashback of all therapy targeting you.
Yep.
I'll name survival with those.
I have a Birds of Paradise and a Treetop Village.
Okay, go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play.
The best format for this channel for thematic reasons, or just because you think Premodern is the best format, Skyship?
Draw.
Is Premodern on brand for 90s MTG, is what you're saying? I guess so. Yeah, it's on brand. Many of these cards are, as we were talking about earlier, staples of my childhood games. Yeah, the nostalgia is there for Premodern. Fishumi, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching.
Play Llanowar Wastes. Let's see, I gotta think for a second.
So, a few things. There are so many nostalgic cards in here, but also like the game even looks like, as it exists right now on your screen, it looks like it's from another time, which is really cool.
I know Living Wish.
Yeah, that resolves.
All right, Living Wish resolving here.
I'll get Genesis.
Nice.
Genesis. Okay. What does Genesis do here? Do you... I'm not sure why you get Genesis. Maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, I'll take 2, go 13, and play Aluren. Go ahead.
Okay.
I missed a bunch of
untap,
damage. All right,
upkeep,
Aluren's in
draw.
play.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Hmm.
That's funny.
Anyway, I was going to say, we don't usually stream on Tuesday nights. This is a special Premodern stream we're bringing you tonight. So thank you everybody who's tuning in right now. We usually just do Monday nights and Wednesday nights. Monday our qualifier, and Wednesday tomorrow. And make sure you don't miss it. We're doing the Legacy Championship bracket for NYC Eternal on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to have more Premodern on this channel, more frequent Premodern on this channel, because we vote every week, right, for what formats we'll play on Mondays, make sure you subscribe. If we hit 100 subscribers in the month of August, and you see the numbers right below me here, if we hit, and it'll be the green bar. If we hit 100 subscribers in August, we'll permanently have 3 streams per week, and we'll be able to do Premodern, Vintage, Tribal Wars, all the formats that you guys enjoy that are not Legacy. We'll be able to do them more. So appreciate everybody who subscribed. Orlox and Skyship have the right idea. They are subscribers. So thank you to them.
Yeah, I'll play Genesis. Take 1. Good 9.
In response, I'll flash out Birds of Paradise.
Okay. And your turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. One card in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, this format is really fun. It's become a favorite of our local play group.
Pay 4 to play an app.
Avalanche Riders here. And we just kept it going. Us playing Premodern, I mean. Artist Wars. What is that? You just choose all cards by one artist? That doesn't sound very good. Only because I have no idea what most cards that I own would, okay. They're trying to figure something out.
Take 1, go to 8.
Yep.
Out Intuition.
Resolves. Yeah.
So I think this is his second intuition of this game. I wonder what he looks for here. Yeah, you got to make sure an artist with enough lands. That's true. What would be the best artist in Artist Wars? Tribal Stairs. Yeah. We wanted to do Rainbow Stairwell on the channel, and everybody voted for Tribal Wars. Maybe next time we do a wacky format, we'll do Rainbow Stairwell. I don't know if we'll do Artist Series, though. They kind of did Artist Series decks, didn't they? Or was that... No. The Secret Lairs. The Secret Lairs are kind of like Artist Series. Chris Rush would be the best competitively.
It's actually a little awkward.
Genesis was a good choice. That's kind of blanking some of my stuff right now.
Yeah, I feel good about the Genesis. I'm sure what else to do here.
I'm surprised you didn't therapy it last turn.
I was just afraid of the damage that I've been taking, but I might therapy it this turn. Just because.
I guess it depends on which format you're going to use. He has Bolt, Goblin Lackey, Siege Gang, Commander, Umezawa's GT for Christopher Moeller. Yeah, that's pretty good. How do you all remember this? You asked me where to start with artists. I can name like 3 cards that I know for sure which artist painted it. I'm actually sad to say that. I should pay way more attention to the artist because the art in this game is beautiful. I just don't remember. Ooh, a variety of creatures hit the yard here. With Genesis in play. Okay, so I see where he's going with Genesis now.
Which one I keep?
Which one you keep? And Wirewood Symbiote is a 2/3.
He's a 2/2.
Wirewood Savage, I mean 2/2. Okay, so 2/2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you collect signatures, you know way more about which artists go with which cards. That's what I'm not sure of. Like, if you ask me name a whole bunch of Magic artists, I could probably name a whole bunch of Magic artists. If you ask me name a bunch of Magic cards, obviously I can. But if you say which artist did which cards, I'm like, I don't know. No idea.
Wait, is this on my end step?
No, this is my main
This is
phase.
your main phase. Your main phase. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can keep the Wirewood Savage in hand then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna Cabal Therapy. Actually, no, it's not wrong. I'll attack.
Yeah, I'll take it. So I go to 14.
Yeah.
14, I think?
And yeah, 14, and then I'll Cabal Therapy.
Yeah.
Let's get the free damage in. And I will name. Yeah, I'll name Avalanche Riders.
I have a big bad forest in hand.
Okay, I figured it was either not exciting or very scary.
Yeah.
Cool, and then yeah, I'll pass to you.
Right, just thinking.
Changing the subject completely. Double Masters. Has anybody bought any Double Masters boxes or packs yet? And how has it been? Or drafted it online? Has anybody drafted it? How's that set looking? Because I haven't bought any yet. Double Masters has so many key reprints in it, both for all formats, really. Commander, Legacy, Modern, Pioneer even. Premodern, probably. I'm not sure which cards off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are.
Roots to 2. Play
Okay.
Survival, and I'm Hellbent. Go ahead.
Hellbent and tapped out.
And I have Hellbent tapped out.
All right. I guess end of turn, I'll just play this guy. Okay, so
Yeah.
I actually need to attack with him.
What do you mean by you're not a big fan of the concept? Which concept are you not a big fan of? Drafting it looks similar to playing Legacy Cube. Really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, drafting it. So I forgot what the deal is. Do you pick 2 cards every time you draft, or just like the first pick? How does that work?
And you can just draw into your Soul Warden and then go off.
Yeah, and I have 2 for Living Wish. I can just always Living Wish for Soul Warden. And I still have Cloud of Fairies in my deck.
Got it. Yeah, good game. Shit.
Good games. That was close. Yeah, it was kind of tricky because, like, even if you tried to therapy me, I just would have played it.
Yeah, no,
as
of course.
an
Yeah,
instant.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I guess there was maybe a window when you were tapped out for Genesis. I didn't know if you had intuition then that I should have therapied. I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't know. I was really scared of you just beating me down. I should have sacked Genesis a turn before. You're definitely correct about that.
yeah. I was also thinking of just attacking a turn earlier, even though you would eat one of my creatures with Genesis, just to try to bring you down lower.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah.
Cool, man. I don't know if Chris knows that our match actually.
No, I was letting you guys talk. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt the the candid conversation that was going on.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, classic Cavern Harpy being a beast, so I can draw my whole deck.
Yeah, Cavern Harpy's like it's always been such a cool card, and it never really was like I guess appreciated is the word I'm looking for. Like it's just such a cool card that never really got to be a tier 1 deck staple or anything like that. But it's like in all these kind of independent combo decks.
Yeah,
and,
yes.
And it's fun. It's like a cool card. Living Wish. Let me look again what was in your wish board, because
Sure, I'll pull.
by
up
the way,
list
did you
for
get
it,
this
actually.
list from somewhere, or did you like make it yourself?
So I looked up. I went to premodernmagic.com, and their blog had like a blog posting about Aluren, and then I just went to like my MTG top 8 or something and looked at like old extended like Pro Tour top 8s to see, just to get inspiration.
Gotcha.
And then I took that and basically the flex slots that you had, did my own spin. So here's the wish board right here. And yeah, not everyone plays a full wish board like I do. And then not everyone plays deeds. Like sometimes they just sideboard them and they play like more copies of all the combo pieces main. And I just trimmed on all the combo pieces to play deeds. I don't know if it's right, because like, for example, that game there, like if depending on how Leon chooses the like the interact, like the like if he gives me Raven Familiar, it can get awkward with intuition for sure when you don't have 4 copies of a card in your deck.
Well, you tutored for Genesis there. So Genesis, I mean, it was key in that game, but are you counting on getting Genesis out of your board every game?
No, I just got it in that situation because it was twofold. One, he was beating me down with Treetop, so I just knew I could block.
Gotcha.
But also, my graveyard was actually pretty juicy. Like I had a Raven Familiar and like something else worth getting back. So I just knew that if he died, it was fine. But it's all super situational. Like if you don't have Aluren yet, but you have like Ball Therapy, you definitely get Academy Rector. As you saw earlier, like you get Gilded Drake if they sneak some like giant creature into play. You have every other creature that's part of your combo in your sideboard in case you need to wish for it, and then you just have like utility creatures. The Spike Feeder, it probably shouldn't be in the deck. It should just be a better game life card or a Rainbow Land. I actually just don't have Grant Coliseum. It's in the mail. Because I'm playing 4 cities and 4 gemstones main, so I need a 9th rainbow.
Gotcha. And Leon, your list, I just want to point out a card that I really like. Dwarven Blast Miner. We didn't see it tonight, but that card is so awesome and kind of showcases what makes this format so interesting. And there was another card.
I actually brought it in versus the Learn deck because I saw his list is like all mostly non-basics.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other card I messaged you earlier about? The orangutan. Yeah, the orangutan is just why I love this format.
It's funny because there's no Rex Sage in this format, so orangutan and Monk Realist are like your options as creature destroy artifact enchantments. I mean, you can see he's running it in his wish board as
right.
It just happens to be like the best creatures for that,
Yeah, no, totally. Like Rex Sage is actually OP. It's like I remember when it came out, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is an orangutan plus a realist."
I remember when Viridian Shaman came out. You guys know Viridian Shaman?
Oh yeah, totally.
Viridian Shaman came out, and I was like, "No, not the orangutan!" Bring back the orangutan. What the hell, guys?
I know. Strict upgrade being an elf too. The orangutan rules. His art is so good.
Shame.
Yeah, the art is the best. Yeah.
When Leon sent me his list earlier today or last night, whatever it was, I was like, orangutan. Yes. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up the stream now. So thank you to both of you for coming on. I'm going to find someone playing Paper Magic right now, and I immediately found someone. Affinity Artifacts is playing Paper Commander right now. with a whole bunch of cool people, so we're gonna raid them.
Nice.
And let's see if I could do this right. We were talking about in the found them. We were talking about in the last stream how I screwed up raids early on, but this one I'll get right. So thanks everybody. We'll see you next time. Make sure you tell Affinity Artifacts that you had fun in our stream, and hit follow on the way in. Catch you later.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, guys, we're wrapped.